It's another beautiful episode where I'm about to interview a family of 5 who moved from the UK and came 1 year and 3 months ago. I'm super excited. The children are also going to be interviewed because I want to speak to them and find out, are they really happy in Ghana? Well, let's meet the Richardsons. Told you to say that?
No.
We didn't bribe you guys.
Do I have to bribe you? No. At all?
No.
So you're going to tell me everything that's happened in Ghana so far?
Yeah.
So it's been a year and what? 3 months?
A year and like 4 months.
4 months?
5 months?
Yeah? And you don't want to go back to the UK?
No, not at all.
Come, let's take me round. Take me round. I don't want to go inside to the room and do the interview. I want to go outside. Because I love this place. Look at the swimming pool. You're not having a good time. No wonder you don't want to go back.
Ghana's good. Yeah. Ghana's I didn't get my card. You are looking beautiful, by the way.
I love your t-shirt. Let's go through it. It's what? Patience,
unity, and respect.
And then you're going to go through each one of them and tell me the meaning behind it and why it's so powerful for us to be patient, for us to be unified, and for us to do what? Respectful.
All be respected.
Yes, all be respected. Yeah. Exactly. That's a good one. All right, let's go.
So official Aquaba.
Official, yeah.
Welcome to our humble abode.
But then, why did you guys pick this place? How did you get this place? This place is beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much, sis. Daddy would love that. This place picked us. Yeah, this place picked us. So we made our decision to come home a few years ago. Daddy said, "Oh, why don't you come? I have somewhere for you to stay." And lo and behold, here we are.
I see a lot of diasporans here. I've seen quite a few people that...
The conversations have been happening for a long time. Yeah, so we made the move. Friends decided to come with us. Yeah. We're still expecting more.
You're expecting more?
Oh, we're expecting more. The awakening is happening with this.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's an uproar, uplift, or whatever it is, of more people that are wanting to come to Ghana?
I think so.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And
especially since the lockdown. I think
Yeah.
it's really been
COVID-19 has woken everybody up.
Yeah, people are depressed.
They're running, yeah? I love that. They're running to come to Ghana. That's fantastic. So you don't miss UK school? Any of your friends?
Oh yeah, we miss our friends.
Yeah. Do you keep in touch with them? Because obviously you can keep in touch with them by email or phone calls. Yeah? Yeah? But you've made a lot of friends in Ghana? Yeah. I still don't believe you.
Auntie's intrigued. She wants the whole truth.
I want the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Yeah? When we sit down, you're going to tell me the gist of everything. As I mentioned, they are a beautiful family of 5 and they have moved to Ghana a year and 3-4 months ago, okay? And unfortunately, baby last, well, if he is the baby last, we'll find out. Baby last at the moment, Adansie, has gone to bed because he was swimming earlier on today. Oh, swimming pool, UK. I bet you don't. Yeah, so this is the time that you should be thinking about moving to Ghana. But I want to hear about their journey, how it's been. I want to hear from the kids as well about the difference between school in the UK and school in Ghana. You know, the kids can actually speak Twi. Are you teaching your children Twi at home? I think these are all very important conversations that we need to be having. Welcome the Richardsons! I'm so happy to have you guys on the show.
Oh, thank you. It's an absolute honor to be here, honestly. Yeah, the fact that you're here, you're home, in our home.
Yes.
Welcome home, Aquaba.
I mean, it's a beautiful scenery. We are in your home. And this is like the back garden. It's just the serene, the scene is just beautiful. Yeah. And I think these are some of the things that we don't get to have in the UK unless you're going to go to outside London to get a big space and a big house. Yeah. You really get that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I want to start with the kids, right? I want to know when Mummy and Daddy told you that you're moving to Ghana, what was your reaction?
We were like, it was so, it was like hysterical. We were like, oh my gosh, we're finally moving to Ghana. Since we've been to Ghana a few times,
Okay.
we were so happy to actually go and live there.
Really?
And stay there for a much longer time, because I had actually been having dreams of going to Ghana, and then I'd wake up in my bunk bed.
Wow.
It was so sad.
We would even play Captain Ghana, so we'd just pretend that we were going to Ghana in our bed.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were that excited about it?
Yeah.
So mum and dad were bringing you to Ghana on holidays, yeah?
Yeah.
Before you actually made that move?
Yeah.
Okay. And so when they told you, yes, we are definitely moving to Ghana, you guys were happy about it?
Yeah.
But what did you feel, how did it make you feel in terms of like, you're not going to be able to see your friends, you know, you're not going to be able to be with them. How did that aspect of things make you feel?
Well, it was saddening.
Yes.
It was unpleasant,
Yeah.
but at least we went and we got new friends here.
Yeah.
So it's not like all bad or, you know, horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not been that bad.
Well, because of COVID, it actually gave us a video FaceTime to do, so COVID did it all for us.
Yeah.
The lockdown.
Lockdown. Tell us about or compare UK schooling to Ghana schooling. How has that been? How has that transition been? And how you coping with the new system in Ghana?
Yeah. So firstly, we haven't been to school before.
Okay.
So we've been homeschooled our entire life.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So basically, it hasn't been that much different.
Okay.
The only thing is that they don't have that much things for children here. So like parks
Yeah.
and things like kids space are quite rare.
Yeah.
So we can't really have that much open space, you know, that well, not open space, but places to enjoy, places to
Do things.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into also country.
Pachawai me country yeah.
Yeah,
Into
country.
mummy in our country.
Pachawai me
Into no did
And then we patch on with the watching it for you. Now,
UK company said you had You're enjoying everything about Ghana.
Yeah.
So you know, there's a lot of parents out there that have children that are thinking of coming and bringing their children to Ghana, but they're quite scared or frightened. What would you say to those parents?
I would say definitely don't be scared. At least try it first, and then if you don't like it, you can change your mind. But definitely try it. This place is amazing. It is literally close to perfect.
Wow. Perfect. That's amazing. Wow. And what about you?
I would probably say definitely try once, agree with Asida, but don't judge it before you come here.
Ooh, that's a good one. Don't judge it before you come here. I love that. Now to mummy, Abna. Hey, sis. You've done well.
I mean, sure, we're doing it together.
Honestly, you know, it's very difficult to raise children that can speak Tree. It is difficult because sometimes you find yourself speaking English.
Yeah.
And so how have you been able to, you and your husband able to like focus and make sure that they speak Tree?
You know, it's really funny you asked that. When we were carrying them, my mindset was to actually just continue in English because that's what everybody does. And Michael couldn't speak. He wasn't really taught to speak Tree when he was younger. You know, you can answer it and then you get the children that can say, oh, I can understand it, but I can't really speak it. So he said, you know, that wasn't his mission. That wasn't the vision that he had for the children. And he has a story to tell. I'll let him tell it. But he said he came here one day. His cousins were having a joke. He tried to join in and he couldn't. So he couldn't. And so he just decided he was going to enroll in a school, learn how to read it, write it. And then I actually realized I can't actually read or write the language. So it's an opportunity for me as well to learn, sis. And when the children came, we found it was so easy. It was something that you just decided, it was a subconscious thing, don't get me wrong. Because with my parents, we did the same. We all spoke the English all the time. But then once it became a habit, once it became something that you did on a regular basis, it's just second nature. So then we turned it into what the Asians do. You know, when they're speaking, you ask them a question, they don't answer you in Tree, you don't respond, you just wait. You just wait.
And then we started to find different words for things like telephone. Ahomatrofo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big ones.
Yeah, big ones. I'm telling you, sis. Big ones. Big ones. Hey, yeah, chill.
So Michael, tell us about the story that you know, growing up and not being able to join the conversation because you weren't able to speak your language, your native language.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, strange enough, growing up, it was one of the things I just picked up from everyone else because no one else really did it. So I didn't really feel I was affected. You know, you come to Ghana, you can understand what people were saying, so I felt like, oh, they can't cheat me. But I just couldn't reply back. And just like Emma said, until I got in that conversation with some of my cousins, and I remember it was a moment where something really funny was happening. And I was like, I want to respond, but normally I just sit there quietly and just not say anything because I'm not confident to say it in Fanti. But I said, you know what, I'm grown now, I'm old. I need to be able to add my 2 cents to the conversation. And I was thinking, do I say it in English? And everyone else is speaking Fanti. Do I say it in Fanti? But I know it's not going to come out right. Or do I just be quiet? And I said, you know what, I'm going to say it in English. So I said it in English and the joke just stopped. It stopped dead. And one of my cousins looked at me and he said, Yanka Damawa Ho. And he said in such a way, it was like literally translated saying, we don't speak English here. And it felt like someone had got a knife and just cut me across the bowels. And it was at that point I realized I need to speak my native tongue. And from there on, I just said, you know what, I need to do something about it.
And was it hard at that age? Because you're grown. Like, it's not like the young kids where
it's hard now.
Yeah,
it's hard now. Because, you know, it's one of those languages, it's, you know, I studied it like I studied any other language. You know, if I, as an adult, I'm not happy just learning to speak it. I need to know how to write it, and I need to know how to read it. But at the same time, like you said, when you're an adult, it just doesn't flow as naturally. And it takes a lot of humility because it gets to the point where the children are like, Daddy, you're kind of sour. And you're like, you just have to say, yes, son, correct, Daddy. And you know what? It brings you a whole new appreciation for learning the language. But wouldn't look back.
It's key, right?
It's for me, it was essential because I said, you know what? At the time we were living in the UK, we could have immigrated to America, Australia, anywhere in the world. But you're a Ghanaian, and I wanted my children's names. So like wherever they did something, if they had any accomplishment, and it was etched to somewhere, and someone looked at it straight away, I wanted them to know that was a Ghanaian. And wherever they are in the world, to be like, hey, when you hear that chi or something spoken, you can connect with it. The moment you come home, no one will ever tell you Yanka de Mawa Ho. And those were the 2 things I held with. And the times when I'm tired and I'm like, the tree isn't coming, I remind myself that I think, you know what, I have to do it for them at least.
I think that what Daddy said is really important because I named all my children Ghanaian names as well because I thought that it was important for me and for them to have that culture, that heritage, and for us to remain Ghanaian. Like, it's a part of tourism because you're promoting tourism. When somebody says, oh, what's your name? Nokware. Oh, Nokware, where's that from? Ghana. You know? And so you are promoting where you are from. It's really important that we're not having English names. Like, and having that Ghanaian authentic names that have meaning. And that's what the Nigerians do.
Absolutely.
They have big names, Oluwa, and it means God's grace.
And why not? You know, this is who they are, and you will pronounce it and you will get it right.
And you will get it right, and they will repeat it for you.
That's it.
They have the confidence to repeat it for you. I want to go back to a year and 3 months ago.
Okay.
When you decided, well, you had decided a few years ago, right? That you were going to move. But actually making the move. What was the breaking point for you guys to say, we are moving to Ghana?
No, that's a very interesting question. We had always wanted to come home, Michael more so than myself. So that vision of coming home started years ago. And I didn't see it until 2016 when we started coming home. I think the children met with Granddad for the first time. I know, I said I was 6, Inshira was 4. And we just hadn't had the opportunity to do it beforehand. And when we got here, sis, I mean, we'd been teaching the children to speak Twi, like Michael was saying, they had their Ghanaian names. But landing on Ghanaian soil, I remember we'd been here about 2 weeks and we asked, I said, what is it that you like about Ghana so much? And he goes, being able to speak to my uncles in Chi.
Wow.
You know? And it was just like so powerful. So we thought, we were looking around, we were seeing that there was development, there was growth. There was still a lot to be done in Ghana, but things weren't saturated. And whatever our passions were, we could achieve over here. And seeing our children being raised as second-class citizens in the UK, there was something in us that thought, you know what, let's try Ghana for a bit. We'll see how it goes, and then if it doesn't happen, we can always go back. So we came, and the settling, we just thought we'll do that when we get here. We'll cross that bridge when we get here. But it did get to a point. It got to the point where I felt really depressed in the UK.
Wow.
It was, I think it was the grey skies every day, the rain.
Yeah.
There was just all of that. And then there was Dad over here saying, you know what, come. I came when I was younger. You're in your prime. You can do it. There's opportunity here. Just come.
Wow.
And so we thought, what do we have to lose? We packed up. 2019 we came. We've never looked back since, sis.
Really?
Yeah, we've never looked back since.
Because it's a big decision to make.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are scared to make that decision.
Yeah.
Especially when children are involved.
Yeah.
Because you feel like, you know, they're settled, they're okay, you don't want to change their environment.
Yeah.
But I think that what you have done is so important for their upbringing, which you want. You want them to be able to relate with their uncles, their granddad, and all of that, and learn about Ghana.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and connect with their heritage, their history, all of that.
Yeah.
Have you been able to tour little places in Ghana? Have you been able to do a little tour, go to different places?
Yeah, quite a few. We've been to like Aqua Safari.
Okay.
You know, those places.
Hey, is that culture?
Drabi, Kumasi.
Okay, you've been to a few places. Do you think that there are loads of opportunities to develop Ghana?
Yeah, there are a lot. There are a lot of opportunities. The place isn't finished. There's still a lot of land to be developed, but you don't want to take too much land, or else nature, as they always say, what goes up comes down, and it won't be nice. So we must give nature its space.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, firstly, in my early years, I want to be a professional swimmer, as I'm training right now.
Oh, wow.
With a team called Our Rad Swim School.
Okay.
Follow Our Rad Swim School on
Okay.
Yeah. And then after a while, I want to make this company called GIA, which is Ghana Infrastructure Association.
Hey.
So just like Virgin, we'll be creating this, you know, like things where you can have airplanes of my own company, or with my company name on it, music, appliances. I might become an inventor, you know.
Wow, I like that.
Hey. Right now, I'm actually creating an app because my granddad had a condition, and I hope people can support me when this app comes out.
Okay.
Because they might know people with a similar condition. Now, I don't want to blow it, but it's going to be out soon.
Okay.
Please support me when it comes out.
Okay, so you're creating an app at the moment.
Yeah.
Wow. We will definitely support it. We'll blow it up everywhere. Everyone hear about it. Okay?
And Tekos has promised.
Yes, definitely. You've got me. I will promote it on my social media, everything for you. Okay?
Would you say?
Okay, awesome. And what about you? What do you want to be? What opportunities have you seen in Ghana?
Actually, I want to be a gymnast because I see no one's doing that in this country. Also, I want to be a swimmer, like I said. I have a new book coming out soon.
A book?
Yeah.
What's the book about?
It's about little black girls, but I don't want to blow it.
Hey, no idea. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's all the secrecy.
It'll be fun.
Really? You're writing your own book. That's inspiring. That's really, really good. And I think we need to be documenting these things. And for you to be able to write a story about black girls means a lot. It means a lot to us culturally. So I'm looking forward to this book. Okay.
She wants a signed copy.
A signed copy, that's the one. That signed copy. So when you landed, boom, Kotoka. The heat. What happened?
You know what? It was a very interesting feeling because most of the times when you land, you're like, oh, I'm in Ghana, this is so nice. And then, you go to bed. When we landed, it actually felt like it means nothing. It's normal. So we just landed and we were like, this is home.
This is it.
It literally felt like nothing had changed at all.
Yeah.
So we quickly adapted.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yeah, I'd second that. I think the mindset was already set that we were coming to settle. So where we would come before and we would be going to restaurants and all of that, it was like, children, come on, routine. We're home.
Like,
Especially in the penultimate trips leading up.
Yeah.
So we would come back 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay.
And, you know, two weeks ago, and then the last 3 times was a month, 6 weeks, and the periods were getting longer. And we were carrying books with us, so it wasn't here to enjoy. It was here for mimic, you know, what life would be like. Are we doing the right thing? Is it the right way to do it? And then then there was the final transition.
Wow, that's amazing.
Probably I was quite upset, sad, but very happy. I was happy that we had landed. My ears blew up like molten lava. Very painful, and my dinner got squashed.
Your dinner got squashed. Oh, Kafra.
The important things.
The important things in life. Did you find that you had to ship a lot of things from the UK to Ghana, or did you buy things from here? Because a lot of people say, you know, Ghana's really expensive. There's, you know, electronics is really expensive. You prefer to, you know, ship things from Amazon to the UK, to Ghana. Did you find yourself doing that?
You know what happened? I think, again, it was part of that research and reconnaissance. On previous trips, I went to all the biggest supermarkets. I was taking pictures of prices, items, comparing, you know, trying to see the quality, asking people. So there's certain things you can get here.
Okay.
And I thought what you could get for a decent price, get it here. Things that you have already bought and it was probably cheaper to put on a ship and bring, we ship it over. So it was a mix and match. Some things was, you know, I remember having a ladder in the house. I'm like, am I going to ship the ladder to Ghana? No, I'll just give it to somebody, and if I need one here, I'll find a way. So it was a lot of picking and choosing what to keep and what to throw away or give away.
We do have a very close relationship with our shipper. So the things that are expensive that the children do love, like the cereals and that, we ship it to the shipper, and then, like you say, the appliances. Some things you can't necessarily get over here, or the quality is sometimes reduced. So when our box is full, then he ships it out 4 weeks, and we're good to go.
What has been some of the challenges, real challenges? Because I want this show for people to really have a feel of the real situation, right? But not to discourage you, but just being real. Like, you know, so I want to go through the challenges and then the positives. I always want to share the positives. So what are some of the challenges that you think that you've been through whilst being here for the last
year and 4 months? I would say coming over here shouldn't be something that you do lightly. It's not a decision that should be taken lightly. I'd say do a few trips. Come over here, test the waters, get your ears to the ground, and really find out where you can find a niche and where you can kind of fit into the system. Once you've done that and you've come over, change your expectations. I wouldn't say lower them, because every system is absolutely different. And sometimes people use that term, lowering your expectations, and it makes us sound kind of, I don't know, inferior in some senses. But I think everywhere you go, it should be respected. So things aren't necessarily always going to run as efficiently as you want them to. If you have an appointment with somebody, they're not always going to turn up on time. That Ghana man time, It's like we were at home today and I got a call and I heard, oh, Dentaa is in your car park. I was like, are you sure Dentaa? Dentaa's still on English time, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Honestly, you have to. And I think that's what us people from the diaspora bring into the table. And I think it's important that we keep it up so that the local Ghanaians join us.
Definitely, most definitely, Dentaa. And I think people are, because there have been times where I've expected that people may disappoint me, and their professionalism has been top notch. Because there's competition now. People are coming home, you know. Absolutely. So I think for us, one of the biggest challenges, I'd say for myself personally, because I know you want to speak to everybody else, but it's just to change your expectations and learn the ways and the systems and how things work, and also learn the language, learn how to really relate to the people, because it will get you far.
Absolutely.
I
think
that's a good point. And a risk.
It's a challenge and a risk, but the biggest risk in life is not taking a risk at all.
That's it. Michael?
For me, it's reading between the lines. So, you know, there's that thing, and reading between the two sides. So there'll be a place where me and you, we have a conversation. Do we have an understanding? I'll get you to repeat what we just said, so we are on the same page. I haven't dictated to you, and you let me down on the agreement. And you explain it to somebody, and they'll say, yes, but the way his body, the way he was just quiet, or the way he agreed, his eyes rolled a particular way, which means that he wasn't in agreement. And it's getting used to that thing can be frustrating, can be really frustrating. So again, it's trying to find people who understand where you're coming from, can see that, hey, you know what, I'm not saying that to be mean, but I'm saying that because it has a knock-on effect on me and other things that you may not be aware of.
Exactly.
And if we can work together, we do that. I mean, I appreciate things can go wrong, and I'd rather you call me when you know it's going wrong than wait until the time has elapsed, expectations are there, and then the stories are coming. So for me, that's been the one thing that's been a real challenge.
Because I keep saying, like, Ghanaians don't know how to say no. They rather say yes. They think that they are helping you out by saying yes. But actually, you just needed that no.
It's a cultural thing, isn't it? Like, they don't want to be seen to be disappointing or negative. And then you'll be waiting. You said 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you're still there. All change.
Like
he will say that the car he's in a car. Then afterwards he say he's in the hospital. And you're just like,
meanwhile he's in Tamale.
He's chilling. He's chilling somewhere, doing something else. But I think that's a very, very important point. Have you seen any challenges so far?
I think a few challenges might be maybe not having as much places to go, like maybe places for children. There's a lot of infrastructure going on,
and that's why your company's there to do all of those infrastructure for kids.
Slowly.
We need a Legoland.
Fun gymnastics.
So there's an opportunity there for you to do that. And what about you? Any challenges? Are you gonna agree with your brother?
Probably be me starting my niche.
Okay.
Well, I did start one, and then.
What did you start?
So basically, I was planning. This was in the UK.
Okay.
Well, I was planning on selling blueberries, but little did I. Well, I didn't. I don't think I watched it properly. Then there was a spider in it.
Oh, sheesh.
That didn't really turn out well. I mean, I managed to make £50. I mean, not £50, 50 pence.
50p?
Yeah.
From selling blueberries.
Yeah.
And are you planning on doing that in Ghana as well?
You know what, you might be.
I have a way better business plan, so I think I will.
Oh, a business plan?
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to go for a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about business. We're going to be talking about Destination Africa.
Imperial Homes Ghana and Great Britain has carved a niche for itself within the real estate industry as the premier provider of luxury homes in Ghana and England, with a mission to provide safe, good value, modern housing and personalized estate management services to its clients and customers. All our homes meet the Lifetime Home Standard, as well as the highest standards of engineering excellence, safety, environmental sustainability, and cost efficiency. Imperial Homes, a signature of luxury.
Gooba Card welcomes you to the land of gold, Ghana. The Gooba Card is a unique loyalty card which gives you the opportunity to enjoy discounts of up to 40% on goods and services. You enjoy discounts of the best of hotels, amazing restaurants, beauty lounges, spas, health centers, fashion houses, and shopping centers in Ghana. The Gooba card can also be used as a prepaid Visa card with Access Bank, our partners, offering you conveniences on all payment platforms. Applications is safe, secure, and valuable.
Call us or WhatsApp us on 0245 156 705.
Visit www.goobadiaspora.com. Gooba Card, the best discount card in Ghana. For 1.2 billion people, Africa is a large continent with a rapid economic growth, full of investment and business opportunities. It hosts numerous opportunities for entrepreneurs, businesses, and individuals. As Africa marches towards a better economic future, How do you become part of it? Who can you safely speak to? Where do you start? Think no further. Odana connects. We have identified the challenges people face in getting the right people and discovering the right opportunities in Africa. Odana Connects will be the platform where people and businesses seeking opportunities in Africa meet and connect like never before. Odana Connect. Join our waitlist for early access this summer at www.odanaconnect.com.
Abena just didn't bring herself. She's been bringing many people to Ghana. Her and her husband, the whole family, have been bringing people to Ghana. And you know, even when I stepped into her place, I saw so many like diasporas. I was like, hey. Tell us about Destination Africa.
Okay, so Destination Africa was born about 5-6 years ago, and we started it when we had children. We realized our children had literally nobody to speak their languages with. So it was just us at home speaking the Chi. I think they had some cousins who lived a couple of miles away, but it meant we always had to, you know, travel out. So then along with the language that they weren't really getting an opportunity to speak with other people came the history, the culture, the heritage, and teaching them other things that sometimes they don't always have the exposure to at school. So like entrepreneurship, leadership skills and things like that. I think they do have it at school, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's exposed maybe a little later. So we wanted to see if we exposed it to them at an early stage, what could they possibly do with it and how far could it go? So we started Destination Africa as a charity in the beginning. Just invited people, come along, see how it goes. And then it just grew and grew and grew because we realized that other people also saw the gap. They didn't, whether it was language they couldn't speak with their children, whether it was leadership skills, and also for confidence purposes. We found our children in the UK, a lot of the time, they just subconsciously realized that they were second-class citizens or they couldn't see people they could identify with. So role models were all skewed and all of that. Meanwhile, we have inventors and everybody that look just like them, created the traffic lights, created certain creams, created CCTV cameras, all black people. And you think, so why did I not get taught this in school? And what am I leaving behind for my children? So I remember when we started it, it was doing really well. And this white guy came in, he was Turkish. His children only started speaking English when they were about 7 years old. And I asked him, like, why are you bringing your children here to learn about Africa? He said, oh, the other day my son made a comment that when he's older, he wants to go and do business in Africa.
Wow.
Sis, when I say this is foresight, you know, and we sometimes sit back, we wait to see what the trends are like. And it's like, come on, our children, everybody else knows their potential, but sometimes us. And we don't really tap into it until somebody else says, this is what you need to do to be recognized in their full potential. So when we decided to come home, we didn't realize that it actually inspired other Destination Africans to also come. Everybody started coming. There's been about 4 families that have followed suit. Not all Ghanaian African. They've been Caribbeans, St. Lucian, St. Vincent, Jamaica, and of course some Ghanaians have come. Some have even gone to Tanzania because at the time of lockdown they couldn't come here. But what's been so amazing, sis, is when the lockdown happened, we thought, oh, we can't do Destination Africa because everywhere is just locked down. And just seeing the children kind of develop over, so we do it like a 12-week term. And and then we have like special themes every term. So so along with everything that we teach, like the leadership skills and everything else, we'll have special themes like emergency services. So we'll teach children how to do like first aid.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So what to do if you saw a relative how you'd react in a stroke, a heart attack, all of those kinds of things. And we thought, oh, we're not going to be able to do this. And when you see the children come, sometimes they can't speak, they're just really shy. And then you just see the confidence just build and build and build. So we thought, oh. And then Michael, being the IT nerd, thought, okay, let's just try this online, see how it goes. So we did that. And then now we have people from all over, Tanzania, America.
All jumping on board.
That's
fantastic.
And they get to see their friends, which is good.
So has it been really, really powerful in terms of like the things that you've been able to achieve?
It has been amazing. It's been really motivating, that's for sure. Definitely. It means that we can push like to new limits, showing different things. But being able to see my friends is a really nice thing.
Yeah, that's why he came. Yeah.
So now we're going to talk about the top that you're wearing, and it says patience, unity, and respect. Okay, are you saying that is that the three things that you need to have as a person whilst in Ghana, or generally?
Generally.
Okay.
Generally.
Okay. So why does somebody need to be patient?
Because you can't always be quick to action. You have to wait to listen to what the person's saying before making a judgment in your head. You can't just go ahead and decide what to do. You have to wait until your other people or
your village,
your village also suggests something else. So that's why I personally think we need patience.
And unity. Why do we need to be unified?
We need to be unified because if we don't all come as together, and if a few of us don't like each other, then we'll never be able to build up a strong community. Because Ghana is slightly still in progress right now, and we need to all be unified, come together, and make it a better place.
And make it better. She's got hiccups.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's not just going like this. She's got hiccups.
Chill.
Okay?
Yeah.
And respect, the last thing.
Yeah, I think we need respect because around the world we don't really have much respect for any of us. You know, maybe we might be able to help somebody, tell them what to do, but that's only if they're going to respect us back. So we need to be mindful that even though you may not ever get that respect back, it may come to you in a different shape or form. So you must always be respectful in anywhere you are.
And in closing, that's the ethos of Destination Africa. So everything we do encompasses that, all the activities, all the games, and the things that we're trying to make the children understand is the patience, unity, and respect.
Wow, that's amazing. So what are some of the games that you do on there, and what other things that you do on the platform?
On there. Well, games-wise, before I go to the games, just to add to the patience, unity, and respect, what we found was when our children are growing up economically, our money doesn't really stay in the community. So say you're looking for like a plumber, you're looking for a workman, you'll always kind of go outside, whereas everybody else does it differently. They will find and exhaust everybody in the community first. So we thought, okay, let's just really get these children to support one another, and then that way when they're growing up, it's just normal to be patient, unified and respectful.
So these tops for sale?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
We've got
Where
them
can
in.
we get some? Because I need some for the kids.
Yeah, the kids can have them. But yeah, they are for sale.
DestinationAfrica.com.
Yeah.
DestinationAfrica.com. We'll put it up on the screen so that people can order them, because I think it's really, the three things are very, very powerful.
Yeah.
So would you ever see yourself moving back to the UK?
Who wants to start this?
No, you know what? No. I always say never say never. Never say never.
Okay.
But never.
Never say never, but never. I love that. But and I wanted to ask one other question, is that why homeschooling? I think that's a lot of families are actually doing homeschooling now.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to do homeschooling for the kids?
So
homeschooling chose us, didn't it?
I think backtracking, we didn't plan to. I'll sort of summarize the story very quickly. We were looking for a school, but I remember at the time where we were, our location and everything, it was one school in particular that we felt was the right fit. But I remember one time
this
we went
was in the UK?
In the UK. So we went one day, I remember I said I was about 2 years old, I was getting ready to go back to work at her business, and we went round, and the headmaster was like, oh, so, the children, we teach them the alphabet, 2-letter words and everything. And at that time, we used to spend a lot of time with Asada, and we wanted him to pick up. So I said to him, Asada, he already knows this stuff already. What would you do for him? Hoping that he would say something like, okay, since he's in the young years, we'll add him to the older children and he can mix. But his answer just didn't fill me with any confidence. And it made me think that what's going to happen is he's going to be left. Children who haven't probably been potty trained, who haven't been taught the alphabets and their basic 2- and 3-letter words, that's where the attention will be drawn to, because the tick boxes need to be ticked for the government, and I'll have to come home after a hard day's work and do what should be done on top of me paying for it. And I remember one day Abena came to me and she was like, I've heard about homeschooling, I think I'm willing to put the business aside and focus on the children, because the children are our largest investment. And I was like, have you thought this one through? Take a week off. Take a week off. Really
Relax,
think about it.
Relax. Pray about it.
There's
because you know what? During COVID-19, when the kids were stuck at home, and I had to do stuff with them. I was like, how are the teachers coping, please? Because Adansi's asking me some maths question, which I'm just like, in my day,
I haven't touched since year 8.
Mummy, this happens to Mummy quite often.
Because, and I'm just like, okay, hold on.
Google.
I'm just checking, calling a friend. And you're just checking on your phone, Googling, which is very helpful. And they're like, Mummy, are you Googling? I'm like, no, of course not.
See, me, I say I'm Googling. I Google because I don't know everything. So hey, Google's there to help.
Homeschooling, you have to have patience,
unity,
you all have to be unified, and there needs to be a lot of respect in the house.
Absolutely. And I have to say, for parents who were thrown into the deep end with the whole lockdown thing, I take my hats off to them because you didn't plan it. It wasn't, no training was given to you, nothing. And it's like, okay, come on parents, that's it. Your children are at home. Because there are days, just like everything else, you're doing this job. Of course, some days you don't want to get up and go and do the interview. You don't, what Brett? But it's that perseverance. Sometimes you have to get your mind back right to where it is, and perseverance. And slowly but surely, you get through it, you get there. So for those who...
So you don't have no regrets of
homeschooling?
Oh,
absolutely not.
I think for us, especially in our situation, it really did help us with the transition. Because as I'm thinking of things, the transition, what's going to be a real lift and uproot, which one would be a smooth transition, education and stuff, for us was like, we just continue as is. We put the books in suitcases and our routine can go anywhere with us. And that was one of the major ticks for us for saying, it wasn't going to be an abrasive transition.
And I think you've mentioned a really important thing, which is routine. Children need a routine. And once they have that routine, they stick to that routine.
They do.
As long as the parents are there to guide them. That this is the routine and this is how it should be done. They adapt quicker than us as adults, right? So I think that Mummy and Daddy have done really, really well to balance business and also to have you guys at home and have your education. And be really smart as well. Business plans, hello. And I'm hearing books and stuff. Very, very intelligent. What were you going to say?
I was going to say that I would actually thank Mommy and Daddy a lot for homeschooling us, because if we were in school and if we didn't understand a question, the school would be like, just figure this out in detention. But Mommy and Daddy have the time to explain it to us and why this is the reason why.
I think that's important. Because when there's like 30 or 20 children in a classroom, you're not going to get the full attention. And so sometimes you will get like, oh, I'll come back to you. And then they forget to come back to you. But as Mummy and Daddy are there, they will definitely answer the questions, even if they have to Google.
Thanks, Auntie Akufo.
Exactly. So I want you guys, we're going to end the show, but I want you to say, all of you, one thing, right, to encourage somebody to move back home to Ghana. So I'm going to start with Daddy.
Okay.
If you had to say anything to the people in the diaspora who are watching, what one thing would you say to them to encourage them to come back?
Mine would be legacy. Legacy. I think as we live in a diaspora, with each generation, a part of our history, our heritage and identity gets washed down. And it's a natural process, whether you plan it, whether you're purposeful or not. That would happen. But as figureheads of their family, really have that vision for your children, that legacy to say, what do you want them to do? What do you want them to achieve? And for me and for my family, I wanted my children to know, one, where they're from, and not just know I'm from Ghana, but to do what they can, wherever they are, to make it a better place. Not only for their parents when they're taking care of us, but for themselves and for whatever opportunities they can bring as well. So for me, vision.
Beautiful. And you, Asada?
I was actually going to say something like freedom, but not necessarily freedom, because it's undepressing. You get what I mean? So you just come from the UK or a country where it's quite an enclosed space. You just come here and you feel like you can let yourself go. You can just, do whatever you want.
Yeah. The sky's the limit, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's lots of opportunities.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Nani?
Okay, mine would probably be heritage. There's a lot our ancestors did. They toiled for us, there's many things that they did where if they hadn't, we really wouldn't be here. And when they did what they did, it didn't stop there. It was time for us to continue, not just on our own, but together. And I think over the years, we've been divided, we've been transitioned, we've traveled. A lot of trauma has happened to our people. But if there's an opportunity now for us to really travel home, reunite, and I'm not talking Ghanaians, I'm not talking Africans, I'm talking diasporans and everybody else, not only do I have to take my hat off to Dentaa, the crew, for what they're doing, but we have to really get behind them and support them and to just really bring this narrative forward, because we're not going to be here forever. So we're here to push this forward to ensure that our children who are, should I say, our future definitely rest on your shoulders. This is what we have to do to move it forward. And one more thing I wanted to add is that since we've been here, we thought it'd be right to start a YouTube channel to just help people. So
Let's
thank you.
Talk about that.
Okay, thank you. So to start the YouTube channel for people who were coming. So we discuss everything from parenting, relationships, and modern African legends. So we're hoping to swap seats soon and really, speak to Akusia, just about her journey and just to really encourage people who are also up and coming to see that if I can do it, if I look like her, if I sound like her, then I can by default also do it as well. So thank you.
And what's the YouTube channel name?
Sorry, so the YouTube channel name is DestinationAfrica Group TV.
Okay.
Yeah, so go and subscribe. It's quite a long one.
Hit that red button, as they would say.
Africa Group.
Oh yeah, Instagram, Africa Group.
Okay.
So
fantastic.
GRP.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
What would be your last words to those people in the diaspora to encourage them to come back home?
Well, I would probably say it's culture and language, and I would probably say that, like for Europe, everything just stays, but for Ghana or Africa, everything just gets gulped down. So no one really speaks our language or our culture, but I think that we should probably definitely speak our language and definitely come over here.
Definitely come over here, because the culture is here, right? And your heritage is here, right? And we're waiting for your book to come out, okay? We're waiting for that book to come out. Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the show, because I have truly enjoyed the show with this wonderful family, the Richardsons. Don't forget to subscribe to their YouTube channel, Destination Africa TV. Group TV. Make sure you subscribe. I will see you next time. Same place. Stay blessed.